Most people will read this title, watch this video, feel something for a moment, and then go back to exactly the way things were. That's what most people do. But you're still here, which means somewhere inside you, something is asking for more. Something is refusing to accept that this is all there is. Listen to that part of you. Because what I'm about to tell you could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Let's begin. The world has a way of convincing you to be reasonable. To be realistic. To lower your expectations before life lowers them for you. And most people comply. They shrink. They settle. They convince themselves that wanting more is arrogant, that dreaming big is naive, that the life they have is the life they deserve. But here's what those people never tell you: every single person who built something extraordinary started in a place of absolute ordinary. The difference was never talent. It was never luck. It was never timing. It was a decision, a single, terrifying, life-changing decision, to stop accepting less than what they were capable of. How wealthy people use their time differently than everyone else. This isn't just a concept. It's a practice. It's something you have to choose every single morning, before the world gets its hands on you. Before the notifications start. Before other people's opinions get into your head. Before the doubts and the fears and the what-ifs start whispering. The most successful people in history shared one thing: they had a morning, a time before the world woke up, where they belonged entirely to themselves. Where they set the tone. Where they decided who they were going to be that day. Not reacting. Not responding. Deciding. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When you look at your life right now, your habits, your circle, your daily actions, are they building toward the person you want to become? Or are they slowly, quietly, almost invisibly pulling you away from it? Most people never ask this question. Because the answer is painful. Because change is hard. Because the gap between who you are and who you could be requires work, real work, the kind that doesn't come with instant reward, the kind that most people quit before the result shows up. But that gap is also where everything you want is living. Everything. Your dreams, your potential, your purpose, it's all sitting in the gap between who you are today and who you're refusing to become. There's a story about a man who was asked the secret to his success after building a company worth billions. He said, "I simply refuse to stop." That's it. That's the whole secret that people sell courses about, write books about, give speeches about. Refusing to stop. You see, most people quit when things get hard, right before the breakthrough. And the reason breakthroughs feel so significant is because every single person who ever had one considered quitting in the moment before it happened. The darkness before the dawn isn't a metaphor. It's a biological reality. The hardest moment always comes just before the shift. The question is, will you still be standing? Here's the truth about else that the motivational posters won't tell you. It's not glamorous. It's not a highlight reel. It's sitting in silence when you want to celebrate because you know you're not done yet. It's waking up early when your body begs you to stay in bed. It's making the phone call you've been avoiding. Sending the email you're scared to send. Having the conversation that needs to happen. Showing up when you don't feel like it, especially then. Because everyone shows up when things are going well. Champions show up when everything is going wrong. The people you admire, the ones who seem to have figured it out, who seem to move through life with purpose and direction, they didn't find a magic formula. They found something simpler and far more powerful. They found out what they actually wanted. Not what their parents wanted for them. Not what society expected. Not what was safe or sensible or socially acceptable. What they actually, genuinely, deeply wanted. And then they gave themselves permission to want it out loud. Because one of the most underrated acts of courage in the modern world is simply admitting to yourself and to others what you truly want, and then going after it without apology. I want you to imagine something. It's 20 years from now. You're sitting somewhere quiet, looking back at this exact moment in your life, right now, today, wherever you are, whatever you're feeling. And you're asking yourself, did I do everything I could? Did I become everything I was capable of becoming? Did I take the chances that scared me? Did I build something I was proud of? Did I live, actually live, or did I just exist, waiting for things to get easier, waiting for the right moment, waiting for permission that was never going to come? The version of you 20 years from now is watching what you do today. Make them proud. Nobody is coming to save you. And I say that not to be cruel, but because it's the most liberating thing you'll ever hear. Nobody is coming to hand you the life you've been waiting for. No mentor is going to appear at your door. No opportunity is going to knock loudly enough to wake you from your comfort. The life you want has to be built. Brick by brick. Decision by decision. Uncomfortable conversation by uncomfortable conversation. Early morning by early morning. The people who have what you want didn't wait for it. They worked for it. They fought for it. They chose it over and over again, every day, even when they didn't feel like it. You have exactly the same 24 hours as every person you've ever admired. The same 24 hours as every founder, every athlete, every artist who ever created something that moved you. The difference is not in the hours, it's in what gets done inside them. It's in the choices made when there's no one watching. It's in the work done in private that earns results in public. It's in the discipline to do what needs to be done before doing what you want to do. That's it. That's the whole thing. Time is democratic. What you do with it is not. So here's what I want you to do with what you just heard. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Now. One decision. One action. One step in the direction of the person you know you're capable of becoming. Not perfect. Not complete. Just forward. Because momentum is built one decision at a time, and the first decision, the decision to move, is the one that makes all the others possible. You have everything you need. The only question is whether you're willing to use it. The only question that has ever mattered, are you ready to begin? If something in this video hit you, don't scroll past it. Let it land. Let it change something. Drop a comment below, tell me one thing you're going to do differently starting today. Subscribe for powerful motivation every single day, and share this with one person who needs to hear it right now. The best chapters of your story haven't been written yet. Let's go.